Me, my classmates have done our WMA amusement park. I'll just take you a basic and quick overview of our amusement park before we start with our presentation. Here we have our magical forest for our big local deers, and here we have a bus stop that takes our tourists or the people who come to our amusement park to go through the forest and enjoy it. Here we have some bathrooms if people have a big bladder. And here we have our main structure, which is the Ferris wheel or the Vortex 3000. And here we have a bridge for people. And then here we have the parking lot. Here is the where people enter. And then here's a stop sign because we just have one way come in. And we have a cop so no one does anything bad. And let's start.
So introduction. We were asked as a group to create a single structure for our park, but we did something else instead. We thought bigger. Instead of making a single structure for a park, we made a whole new amusement park, and on top of that, we made the park itself. We worked very hard on this project, and we hope you can enhance your learning and enjoy the beauty of the WMA amusement park.
Now, the Vortex 300. As you can see, here's a visual picture of the Vortex 3000. And here is a 3D model of it, as you can see, and then we will be explaining more about it in our following slides.
The classification of this structure is a combination structure because of the multiple frame structures, which are the wires that are inside, which allow the Vortex 3000 to move. The shell structure, which are the seats that are to sit in, and the solid structure, which is the base that keeps it sturdy.
So what's the function of the Vortex 3000? Well, the function of the Vortex 3000 is to invite all our visitors to have a fun and enjoyable ride on the Vortex 3000 and have the time of their lives.
The dead load. The dead load is the Vortex 3000 itself. The dead load of any structure is, of course, the structure itself. The Vortex 3000 is estimated to be at the weight of 3,000 pounds, 30,000 pounds.
The live load is our visitors that sit on the ride. Live loads are always the things that sit on the rides or the structures hold. The maximum weight that each car can hold is 500 pounds, and pregnant women and or people with pneumatic and cardiac disease are not allowed to go into it.
Okay. So the internal forces. The internal forces are the wires acting on the Vortex 3000 during when the ride is going on. So as you can see here, this is not the actual way, but this is a 3D model. So here would be the wires inside here where the internal forces would be acting on.
So the external forces that act on a structure are the people, and on the ride, the rain, the earthquake, and the tornadoes and stuff like that, etc. Since the external forces are forces that act on a structure from the outside.
The cantilever of the structure is the seats that hang off because the Vortex 3000, because cantilever is held off by only one part of a certain structure.
So as you can see here in the picture, it's only hanging by one part of the structure for the seats.
This is the bridge, so people can cross. This supposed to be water. Okay, and this is the guy walking.
So the classification of the structure is a solid structure because it consists of only solid and it connects both sides.
The function of it is to help citizens cross rivers or basically cross anything they need to cross.
So the dynamic load. The dynamic load is any rushing water or wind, and it is caused with no gravity. So as you can see here, we have a river going under the bridge where people can cross to get to the Vortex 3000.
The dead load of the structure is the bridge itself. The dead load, as I said earlier, of any structure is, of course, the structure itself. And it's estimated of weight about 1,250 pounds.
The life load of the bridge or the visitors, they cross on it, so they can reach the tram that will take them to the forest zone, and then they will take a tour around the magical forest with our huge motor.
So the cars. Another structure that we found out when we were doing it is the cars we have in our parking lot, and we will be explaining more about them in our following slides.
The classification of the structure. The car is a combination structure because the wires act upon the car, which cause it to move. The trunk is a shell structure because it's hollow and curved. And finally, the solid structure of the car is the seat. So it's not moving around.
So the function, yes.
Which car are you talking about? The car?
All of them.
Many cars have the same combination.
No, I mean like
all the cars have
the car on the 3000.
Oh,
The
those are
car
carts,
can go like
carts,
this.
carts.
No.
Carts are the stuff you sit on. as we showed you in the previous picture.
Oh,
Okay, so the function. The function of cars are to help us to go from point A to point B, or in just one basic word is transportation.
The internal forces. The internal forces are the wires, brakes, and the engine in the car, because they act on the car making move and stop.
So the external forces are people that open or close the door. As you can see, if you went into the car, you will have a force acting on it from the outside, and of course, any other natural forces like snow, rain, earthquake, tornadoes, and even more.
The cantilever of the structure is that the mirrors that hang off the side, because like I said earlier, they're only held up by one side of the car. Left or right?
So the conclusion, overall, after this exciting and informing project, we believe we have developed a good structure and amusement park. We hope we enhanced your learning about parks in general, big years. Yeah, thank you guys.
And a fun fact is the WMA stands for Walid. We put them in order because pretty much we did the most.
I didn't do most.
No, it's the opposite.
I didn't do most.
The third one is the one who does the most
Abu
work.
Adam was
The third one is the one who does most
Okay.
work.
Anyway, thank you guys for being an amazing audience, and we hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions or you just need to.
Gracias. Merci.
Okay.
Something in
Shukran.
Chinese.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.